I don't know if this is such a good idea. Oh, come on, Mel. Don't be such a scaredy cat. I'm not a scaredy cat. I just think it's a stupid idea to parade straight into a haunted, abandoned house. Then you're a chicken. Bok, 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 bok. Knock it off, Sophie. I'm not a chicken. Yes, you are. Bok, 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 bok. I said, knock it off. The two 13-year-olds, Melvin Carlsenberg and Sophia McCraner, stood in front of the large, eerie, and deeply unsettling abandoned Pancake House, which was located at 5 Juniper Thistle Street, which in turn was located in their hometown, Emerald Corners, Wisconsin. Back in the day, 1974 to be exact, this particular pancake house had been the pancake house where they served the best pancakes in the entire American Midwest. The pancake house was very popular, especially among all the children who lived in Emerald Corners. It had also been popular with preteens and teenagers. Unfortunately, a terrible shooting had broken out inside it in 1996, which had caused countless people to lose their lives. The now abandoned pancake house was rumored to be haunted, and that anyone who went inside never came out again. So Melvin and Sophie had decided to be the first two kids who dared to step inside to see if the rumors were true. Wouldn't it be cool if we managed to capture all the ghosts on camera? Then we could post all the pictures and videos on TikTok and become the most popular TikTok influencers in the entire Midwest. Maybe even more popular than Mr. Beast, Sophia said, with enthusiasm in her voice. I guess that's exactly why you dragged me all the way to this damn creepy pancake house, Melvin replied with a sigh, so that we could become the most popular TikTok stars in the Midwest. You're damn right, Mel. That's exactly why I did it, Sophia replied. I did it so that we could become the most popular TikTok kids in the entire Midwest. Melvin sighed, and then he sighed again, louder this time. Okay, let's get this over with. But remember, if we die in there, it's entirely your fault, Sophie. Melvin said, I damn sure we're gonna die in there, a slow and very painful death. You're such a sissy, Mel. I hope that you're well aware of that, Sophia said, shaking her head. Sophia spun around and ran towards the abandoned pancake house's entrance door, her curly midnight black hair flapping like a pair of wings perched on a very nervous and anxious raven. Melvin followed her. He didn't want to enter the unsettling pancake house. He really didn't, but he knew that if he refused to follow Sophia into the house, she would mock and tease him for decades. She would probably even mock him after they'd grown old and lived in the retirement home. Ah, I can already smell all the glory and fame we'll get once we capture those ghosts on camera, Sophia said once she pressed the doorknob. We'll be rich and famous, and perhaps we'll be so fucking famous that we'll star in our own paranormal TV show. Sophie, don't swear for fuck's sake, Melvin said, completely unaware that he himself had just done the same thing. You know very well that I hate profanities. Sophia sighed and rolled her eyes. I swear as much as I want, and there's nothing you can do about it, Mel, Sophia said emphatically. Don't just stand there scolding me like you're some kind of schoolmistress living during the mid-1800s. Keep following me unless you don't want me to call you a chicken for the rest of your damn life. Bok, 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 bok. For the last time, knock it off, Sophie, Melvin yelled. Make me, Sophia answered while sneering at Melvin. Sophia opened the door. Once she did it, she and Melvin were buffeted by a very, very cold breeze. A breeze that was so cold that it felt like it was at least 46 degrees below zero in there. Melvin nearly froze to death for a second. God damn, I wonder if we've magically been transported to the South Pole, Sophia exclaimed. It's cold as fuck in here. Stop swearing, Sophie, Melvin scolded. This is the second time you've used a very foul language. Make me? Sophia answered. Will you quit acting like a 1840s schoolmistress? Only if you stop swearing, Melvin answered. I'll only stop acting like a schoolmistress if you start acting like a person with good manners and not like a bad-mannered person. I've already told you that I swear as much as I want, and there's nothing you can do about it, Mel, Sophia answered. Now shut up and quit acting like my mother. Melvin sighed. What's the use of acting like a well-mannered adult when Sophia didn't listen to him? The inside of the pancake house was dustier than he expected. Light filtered through cracked blinds, striping the warped floors with pale, crooked bars. Booths lined the walls, still cluttered with ancient napkin holders and cracked syrup bottles. Some of the chairs were toppled, as if someone had left in a hurry. It smelled like pancakes, but not fresh ones. More like the kind you'd forgotten about under your bed for a week. Sweet, sour, and rotten. Sophia clicked on her phone flashlight. The beam of light jittered as she moved it around. Look, she whispered. They still have a kids' menu. Melvin stepped closer. The laminated paper was stuck to the table, its cartoon animals faded and peeling. A corner had been torn, and someone had drawn a face in the margin, a pale, smiling face with 2 dark circles for eyes. That's creepy, Melvin muttered. Sophia scoffed. It's just a doodle, a fucking ugly one too. Stop swearing, Melvin yelled. Yeah, stop swearing, young lady, a deep, eerie voice boomed. Melvin's face turned white, and his eyes grew ridiculously large. Who said that? Melvin stammered. I did, someone replied. And who are you? Melvin stammered, starting to sweat. Turn around, the voice replied. Turn around and lean forward. The cartoonish doodle on the kids' menu, it moved. Before, the silly cartoon face had been scratched in the corner of the menu, innocent, if a bit creepy. But now, it was smiling wider. The circles for eyes were darker, deeper, like holes, and the crayon mouth had stretched all the way to the edge of the paper. Melvin's voice trembled. Sophie, please tell me you're seeing that. Sophia blinked. It's just a trick of the light. Then the paper twitched, just a tiny movement like a breath. The corner lifted slightly off the sticky surface of the table, even though there was no wind. Melvin took a step back. It talked. Sophie, it talked. Mel, you're imagining things, Sophia answered. This ugly doodle didn't talk. Who you callin' ugly, you lil' brat? The doodle yelled. Its voice sounded like the voice of a demon, or even the voice of the devil himself. Ah, Melvin screamed in pure fear. Let's get the hell out of here. Whoa, Sophia yelled. A haunted, talking cartoon doodle. I've to record this. Where's my iPhone? Ah, there it is. But before Sohaya had time to reach for her iPhone, Melvin grabbed her and sprinted towards the entrance door. Let me go, Mel. Let me go for fuck's sake, Sophia screamed while trying to wrestle herself free. Melvin ignored her. Once they'd reached the entrance door, Mel reached for the doorknob, but once he grabbed it, it started to glow, and before Melvin knew it, the doorknob started to melt like stinky, rotten, melting cheese. The two kids watched as the melted, glowing doorknob fell down to the floor and then vanished into thin air like magic. Melvin tried to kick the door open, but it didn't work. What's the use of trying to kick open a magically sealed door? Melvin started to cry. A river of salty tears started pouring down his cheeks. Men Sophia didn't feel sorry for poor Melvin. Instead, she started to pint and laugh happily at him. Ha 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 ha! Mel, you're such a pathetic lil' crybaby. Ha 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 ha! Sophia nearly fell to the floor since she laughed so much. Now shut up and stop crying. Sophia gave Melvin a powerful punch to the gut. He hunched over and grimaced in pain. Sophia didn't care. She just reached for her mobile again. I want to be ready, just in case another paranormal activity happens, she said. Ah, I can smell the fame, the love, and the glory I'll get as soon as I've posted that paranormal activity video on TikTok. Mel, I bet you $10,000 that I will have my name written in the TikTok Hall of Fame. Melvin didn't answer her. He glared angrily at her. Sophia was the meanest and most cold-hearted girl in the entire Midwest. She'd the guts to mock him, even when he was terrified and cried. What kind of best friend would do such a heartless thing? Suddenly, Melvin stopped wailing like a banshee. Do you smell that? He whispered. Sophia sniffed the air. A warm, buttery scent drifted through the dusty hallway. Not the musty, rotten pancake stench from earlier. This was fresh, buttery, golden brown. Are someone cooking pancakes? Melvin asked. Some? A soft metallic clatter echoed from somewhere deeper in the building. Then came the sound. Flip, flip. Like pancakes. I wonder who's making pancakes in the middle of the night, Melvin said. Well, there's only one way to find out, Sophia replied, getting ready with her cell phone camera. Who knows? Maybe there's a ghost chef in this old pancake house. Stop talking about ghosts. I've had enough of scary ghosts for tonight. Bawk, 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 bawk. Sophia teased sadistically. Chicken freak, chicken freak. Lil Melvin is a gutless lil chicken freak. Shut your trap, Sophie, Melvin replied. But Sophia ignored him, of course. Sophia started to follow the pancake smell, and Melvin had no choice but to follow her deeper into the utterly scary, ghost-infested pancake house. They followed the buttery scent down a long, narrow hallway. The floor creaked beneath their feet, and the air grew warmer. Not comforting warm, but stuffy. Like an attic no one had opened in years. Sophia rounded the corner first, phone camera at the ready. Melvin trailed behind, arms clenched to his sides like he was holding his own ribs together. They entered the kitchen. It wasn't what they expected. No dust, no cobwebs, no decay. The room was glowing with a soft golden light, but there were no bulbs on the ceiling, just flickering shadows that seemed to dance on their own. The old griddle was hot, sizzling. A single pancake floated above it, mid-air, flipping itself with an invisible spatula before landing back on the iron surface with a plop. And standing at the counter was her, a young woman in full mime makeup, skin white as paper, black lipstick drawn in a delicate pout, a single ink-black teardrop painted beneath one eye. She wore a black beret, a ruffled white blouse, black skirt, and gloves so bright they almost glowed. Her face was blank, too blank, like she wasn't a person, but a mask trying to become one. She moved in total silence. Each motion was exaggerated and theatrical. She mimed grabbing a bowl, cracking invisible eggs, pouring phantom milk. As she moved, more pancakes appeared. They didn't fall from a pan. They just blinked into existence, fluffy, golden brown, perfect. Stack after stack piled high, steaming with the scent of vanilla and syrup. But no ingredients, no flour, no fridge, no stove turned on, just her. The air in the kitchen shimmered like heat waves over asphalt. Something was wrong with gravity in here. Pancakes hung in the air a little too long before landing. And when Sophia stepped forward, her shadow twisted the wrong direction on the wall. Melvin tried to speak, to whisper, or shout, or scream, but no sound came out. The mime turned. Her eyes were huge and glassy, black as licorice syrup, with not pupils, just black spots. The mime's blank expression didn't change as she turned toward them, but instead of advancing or threatening them, she gave a small, graceful bow. Then she raised her hands and formed a heart shape with her glowing white gloves. It pulsed softly in the golden haze of the kitchen. Sophia blinked. Wait, she's not trying to kill us? Melvin's jaw dropped. Is she nice? The mime nodded, slow, theatrical, and deliberate. Then she pointed to herself and slowly drew a name in the air with her fingertip, glowing light trailing behind her gesture like a sparkler. M-A-R-I-A. Then she added, Mundwiller. Sophia read the name aloud, trying it on her tongue like it was a spell. Maria Mundwiller, she said. That name sounds familiar. Melvin's eyes widened. Wait, I've heard that name before, in one of my mom's old newspaper clippings. Maria Mundwiller was the Pancake House's. He stopped. Sophia filled in the blank. Children entertainer. Maria smiled, just slightly. A soft, polite tilt of her painted lips. She mimed flipping a pancake again, though the air was empty. But the moment her hand moved, another perfect pancake popped into being and landed softly on the stack. Melvin stared. Why is she still here? Maria pointed to her chest, to the teardrop under her eye. Then she mimed panic, her hands raised as if in a freeze. Her eyes widened. Her fingers trembled. Then she mimed a bang, and another. Sophia's face fell. She died during the shooting. Maria nodded solemnly. Then, slowly, she walked to the far wall, her ghostly feet making no sound on the tiles, and pointed to a framed black and white photo that hadn't been there before. The photo showed a much younger Maria, alive and smiling, holding a tray of towering pancakes in the middle of a crowd of laughing kids. Some of the children in the photo looked eerily similar to Melvin and Sophia's classmates' parents. This place was her dream, Melvin said softly. Maria pointed to the pancakes again, then to the stove, then placed both hands over her heart and closed her eyes. She loved making pancakes for kids, Sophia whispered. That's why she's still cooking. Even now, she's stuck making what she never finished. Maria, the mime, nodded. Sophia glanced at Melvin, then stepped toward the counter with a hesitant smile. Hey, Mel, want to stay a while and have pancakes with her? Melvin nodded slowly, his fear melting away in the warm, golden haze. Yeah, I think we should.